This is breaking news from CBSN Denver. A live view from Copter 4 flying over the procession for the fallen Boulder police officer who died in a grocery store shooting in Boulder this afternoon. Police say multiple people died, including that police officer, and witnesses tell us the shooting appeared to happen inside as well as outside the King Soopers located on Table Mesa. This police procession follows an ambulance from the King Soopers parking lot, and you can see from this live view from Copter 4 the number of officers from around the region who are taking part in this procession, taking that fallen Boulder police officer's body away from the scene where he gave the ultimate sacrifice earlier today. Boulder Police Commander Kerry Yamaguchi did not release the exact number killed, nor did he release the name, respectfully so, of the fallen officer. But certainly a difficult day, yet another difficult night for Colorado law enforcement, as we lose one of our own officers from Boulder in a very tragic and deadly shooting inside a grocery store late this afternoon in Boulder. Let's just take a moment and watch this procession. If you are just joining us now on CBSN Denver, you are looking at the long line of first responders from across Colorado who are taking part in this procession for a fallen Boulder police officer who was killed in the line of duty today, responding to a shooting inside the King Soopers in Boulder, located on Table Mesa. Agencies from Denver Fire, Platte Fire, Fort Collins Police, multiple agencies across the state of Colorado are expressing their condolences to the family of this fallen officer, as well as, of course, his brothers and sisters in blue with the Boulder Police Department after this senseless killing, they say, that took place this afternoon in Boulder. We know that several other lawmakers have also expressed their condolences on this tragic day in Colorado, expressing their grief and sadness for what took place, and as well as sharing their thoughts and prayers for the family of this fallen officer and for the families of the others who were killed in today's shooting. We don't have an exact number, Boulder Police not sharing that figure just yet, but we do know that multiple people died today because of this shooting that took place inside a grocery store. Okay, so what you're looking at is the lead ambulance. We know that this procession is going northbound. Right now they're in the area of northbound on Table Mesa, heading towards Arapahoe. Certainly a sight that we have seen far too many times, not only here in Colorado, but across the country. But in its pain, it's also a beautiful display of the brother and sisterhood in this line of work. Our police officers, our first responders, our emergency officials who come from across the state to take part in this heartbreaking escort and procession, this happening tonight in Boulder. President Joe Biden has also been briefed and made aware of what took place in Boulder this afternoon and all of its developments and the new information that we are waiting to hear from Boulder Police and the investigators. This is going to be a long and difficult investigation, but we do know that unfortunately multiple people lost their lives today, including this Boulder police officer who is being escorted in this procession right now. This is the police procession for the fallen Boulder police officer who lost his life, gave the ultimate sacrifice today, responding to an active shooter inside of a King Soopers in Boulder. You can see the police and fire and other emergency vehicles with this live view from Copter 4, that how this long procession just stretches as they move towards Arapahoe as they head northbound on Table Mesa. Many of the agencies likely taking part in this procession were among the dozen or more different agencies from around the region who helped Boulder police respond to this very tragic day in Boulder. We know that police officers and deputies, SWAT teams were helped in their response to that active shooting that happened at the King Soopers just around 3 o'clock this afternoon. Now their brothers and sisters in blue are escorting this fallen officer away from the King Soopers so that they may begin the work that it will take to send him and take him to his final resting place. Over the next several hours and days and weeks, we'll begin to learn more about this officer as well as the others who lost their lives today. But I think that this is also a moment of reflection for not only those taking part in this procession, but for all of us here in Colorado as we share in this grief and in this sadness, but also in gratitude for these brave men and women who put their lives on the line for all of us.